Welcome to Real Talk, Real Wellness with Alicia. I'm Alicia, a woman's holistic wellness practitioner, and this is where we get real about what it truly takes to feel well mentally, physically, and emotionally. Let's start. Okay, so the other day I was having an interesting conversation with a friend of mine, and she's an experienced tarot reader, someone who's been in the tarot space for many years. She stepped away from it for a while, and now she's back. She's coming back, but she doesn't want to come back in the same way. She doesn't just want to return to reading tarot as she did before. She's been asking herself what it means to work with tarot now, after everything she's learned and lived. How she might show up differently in the space with more awareness of what she brings and how she wants to use it. As she was talking, I realized how much I could actually relate to her. I've been working as a woman's holistic wellness practitioner for over 2 decades now, on and off, supporting women in different ways, in different settings, and I've reached a point where I'm also asking myself how I want to show up in this space now. Not as someone new, not as someone trying to prove anything, but as someone bringing experience, lived understanding, training, study, years of working closely with women. What became really clear to me in that moment was that I didn't just want to stay in the same space I've been in for years. I still care deeply about supporting women to advocate for themselves in their health and wellness. I still care about helping women understand that they can be an authority in their own lives when it comes to their well-being. That has not changed and will never change. But alongside that, I realized I always and also always wanted to, and also want to create another space, one that sits beside the work I've already been doing. A space for women who are working in women's wellness themselves, women who are practitioners, coaches, therapists, fitness professionals, yoga instructors, on and on, women across holistic, complementary, alternative, and movement-based practices, all working with women in different ways. I started thinking about what it actually looks like to support these women, not just in what they offer, but in how they hold the work, how they sustain themselves, and how they continue to grow without losing sight of why they came into this work in the first place. That's where the Woman in Wellness Collective comes in. It's a space I've created to support women who are offering women care, guidance, support around their health and wellness. It's connected to the work I've been doing for years, but it's also something new, something that that recognizes that women working in wellness need support too. You know, for me, this isn't about stepping away from my work with women. It's about standing in that work with more clarity, and also standing alongside the women who are helping other women do the same. If you're someone who works in women's wellness, or you're training or studying in this area, I've placed a link in the bio so you can have a look when it feels right for you. And I wanted to share that with you. And also, if you don't know, I also have a series on the Real Talk, Real Wellness with Alicia podcast. It's called The Wellness Unplugged. The Wellness Seat. The Wellness Seat, where I interview women in wellness, where we sit down and they share their lived experience. They share their work with us, and how it's impacting women, and just generally the people that they work with. So, yeah, Women in Wellness Collective, that is what the space is called. And I'm so happy it's launching now. As I said, I'll put a link in my bio. Please have a look, and please feel free to give me some feedback on how you would like to, just maybe some ideas on how we can develop and grow this space. Anyway, if this episode resonates with you, please share it, like it, and until the next episode, take care, and I shall speak to you soon. Before we go, I wasn't going to do prompts. I wasn't going to do any reflections in this episode, but I think I will. Okay, reflection number 1. Let's see. Where in your life or your work are you wanting to show up differently without walking away from what you've already known? Number 2, let's have a think. What experience do you carry now that deserves to be honored rather than set aside? So I'll leave those 2 with you. As I said, please share, please like, and I shall speak to you all soon.